Hi everybody, welcome to the first video of my new YouTube channel. Today we're going to focus on 3 recently released Blu Ray Steelbooks that I think are worth picking up. We'll go through each one of them and I'll talk about some of the special features and the picture quality, and we'll have a little in-depth look at the case and the artwork and things like that. So we'll start off with Battle Los Angeles. This is the kind of recently released Blu Ray Steelbook of this. Really nice artwork on the back and the front there. And obviously if you open it up, you've got the disc in there which has artwork, and there's a bit of artwork behind the disc there as well, which is always nice to see. You can get those really dodgy ones that don't have any artwork on the inside. Always a bit of a disappointment. The film itself gets a bit of a kick in. I quite enjoyed it. I think it's a kind of good popcorn, crazy alien invasion flick. Nothing too original, nothing that you haven't really seen before. For me it's very Band of Brothers or Black Hawk Down with aliens, you know, crossed with District 9 or something like that. Nothing too kind of serious, just a bit of some explosions, some crazy aliens in there, you know, Marines flying around the place. And picture quality wise, I'd say it's very much like a Band of Brothers-y kind of gritty war documentary realism style thing there. Nothing too kind of poppy in terms of colours, but there's some real good detail on there. The big selling point for this disc I think is going to be your sound. The sound mix on this is bonkers, so if you've got a really nice surround sound setup, a really kick-ass system, this is the bad boy to throw in there if you want kind of aliens and bullets and explosions and bits and pieces flying everywhere, debris flying everywhere. This is really going to sell it. Really good sound on there, decent picture quality. Extras wise, you haven't got a great deal. There's a couple of little bits and pieces on there, little short documentaries. They've thrown in this kind of command centre picture-in-picture track running through the film. Not really worth sitting through the film to watch it. Again, you can pick it out individually. I think it dilutes it down into a 22-minute documentary if you want to watch it all at once, which is a better idea. It's not quite on a par with some of the maximum movie modes that you found on discs like Terminator Salvation and Watchmen, Sherlock Holmes, things like that. Warner Brothers do it really well. This isn't quite up to that kind of standard, so it's better off viewing this in the little 22-minute separate documentary, I think, if that makes any sense. So that's Battle Los Angeles, the Blu Ray Steelbook. Really nice steelbook, really crazy, daft popcorn action film, worth checking out. Next up we've got the Blu Ray Steelbook of Akira, which, if you're not familiar with it, is an 80s Japanese anime featuring a post-apocalyptic biker gang who stumble upon a government experiment to kind of unleash the hidden powers of human beings, you know, telekinesis and things like this. You've got a couple of biker gang friends. One of them gets involved in these experiments and the other one's kind of looking out for him. Massive epic anime if you're into that kind of thing. A lot of people have already seen this. If you haven't, it's well worth checking out. They're actually trying to get a live action version film of this off the ground at the moment. It's kind of being tossed around different directors and things like that, which kind of equally worries and excites me, I think. Could be epic, could be really easy to mess up, I think. But if for now, this is the bad boy you want to go with. Really nice steelbook. Slots out of this little cardboard inlay with your blurb on the back there. Like a brushed metal effect there. Backside and front. Inside you have a booklet. Quite a thick booklet there. We'll have a look at that in a second. Nice artwork behind the discs there of Tokyo exploding. And this has been kind of sold really, I think, on the new sound mix that they've made for it, which this booklet goes some way to explaining. They've really gone in and remixed this kind of sound on it, and it's really good. Picture quality wise, it is a massive improvement over my DVD copy of it, but I can still spot a couple of little speckles here and there which they maybe could have cleaned up. That's nitpicking, but the sound mix again, like Battle Los Angeles, is going to be the one that you're going to go for on this. Is going to be the selling point, and also just to have the kind of upgrade on Blu-ray. It doesn't contain a great deal of special features, with the exception of the booklet and a couple of trailers and things. There's not a great deal on here, so if you already own this on a kind of Ultimate Edition or Collector's Edition or Anniversary Edition DVD, stick with that one as well as this. You'll have to kind of make it a companion piece to this. I think, in a way, as great a release as this is, it's kind of crying out for a bit of a box set, this. You know, if you remember earlier on in the year, they did a Battle Royale box set, you know, with about 1 million discs in it and things like that. this would be really cool in one of those because there's so much material and it's such a famous film. I'm sure it would warrant a release, a kind of ultimate release like that. But for now, this is a really good release to go with. So that's Akira. That's the Blu Ray Steelbook of that. And next up, we've got one of my favourite films from last year, and one of my favourite Blu-rays from this year is True Grit, the Coen Brothers' True Grit, starring Jeff Bridges and Matt Damon. For me, it's the best thing Matt Damon's ever done. I think he's excellent in this, as is Bridges, but that's kind of given. For me, he's always awesome. Really, really nice steelbook again. You've got like an embossed finish on the title. You've got the blurb on the back. It's one of these super annoying ones for me that kind of comes with this sticker that sticks over the top of the disc there, if you can see that, the top of the case. So to open it you need to take that off. Once you do, a couple of plain discs and a bit of artwork in there, but I'm not too keen on this kind of stuck down thing there. That's probably going to come off. It certainly came off my Battle Los Angeles copy. I got sick of that after a while. But film wise, great film. If you haven't seen it, or if you're put off by the fact that it's a Western in any way, I know a lot of people who aren't massive Western fans, or who even like Westerns, who watch this film and really enjoy it. It's almost a Western for people who aren't a fan of the genre, so worth checking out. It looks amazing. It's one of the kind of best Blu-rays that I've seen, I think, one of the best examples of the format. Really, really great looking cinematography by Roger Deakins. Some of the external, the outdoor shots on this look absolutely brilliant. Real, like, again, you know, you bandy around the term reference quality. This is that. This is a reference quality looking Blu-ray. So bang this on, show your friends how sexy it looks. Again, special features wise on this, a little bit disappointing for me. There was no commentary, but there's a couple of little more historical flavoured documentaries about the guns and rebuilding the town, kind of recreating the Old West and things like that. So nothing, there's some decent stuff on there, but nothing amazing. It would have been nice for a big fat documentary on there or something like that, but the film itself, is going to be the selling point for this release. This is kind of my pick of these three releases. For me, this is like kind of a must-own. It's already kind of turned into one of my favourite westerns of all time. Might be a bit early to say, but watching it again, just really, really great. Really stands out. So that's True Grit. That's the Blu Ray Steelbook of True Grit. Incidentally, it is a triple play. You've got the Blu Ray DVD and the digital copy if you're into that kind of thing. So definitely worth picking up if you can find it. And that's it. I'll stick with the three this week. We've got all sorts of stuff coming up soon. I'm going to have an update of just bog standard Blu-rays that I've picked up recently. Ones that aren't steelbooks or digibooks or box sets or anything like that. We'll do one of those. And on that note, we'll have a kind of box set update coming as well, hopefully within the week. Once a couple of things have arrived that I'm waiting for, a couple of collector's editions and things like that are worth checking out. In the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning into this new channel. Hope to see you here regularly, and thanks very much. See ya. Bye bye.